On April 6, 2008, then Sergeant Matthew Williams served as a weapons sergeant with Operational Detachment Alpha. Williams was on a mission to capture or kill high-value targets in Shok Valley, Afghanistan. Williams was part of an assault element consisting of several American soldiers and a larger Afghan commando force, who were inserted by helicopter into a location in Nuristan Province. As they were moving up a mountain toward their objective, they were engaged by intense enemy machine guns, snipers, and rocket-propelled grenades. The lead portion of the assault element, which included the ground commander, sustained several casualties and was pinned down on the mountainside. While this was going on, Williams and the rest of the trailing portion of the assault element were forced to take cover as they began to receive intense enemy fire. Insurgent fighters had the entire assault element pinned down. It was kind of quiet. Then all of a sudden everything exploded all at once, machine gun fire. Some RPGs started going off. The insurgents had some pretty good shooters and a lot of people up there waiting for us, said Master Sergeant Matthew Williams. As the Afghan commandos and American soldiers desperately engaged the enemy, Williams heard that the lead element had sustained several casualties and was in danger of being overrun. He immediately gathered the commandos around him while braving intense enemy fire and led a counterattack across a 100-meter-long valley of ice-covered boulders and a fast-moving, ice-cold, waist-deep river. After leading his commandos up the mountainside to the besieged element, Williams arrayed his Afghan commandos to provide suppressive fire to keep the insurgents from overrunning the position. As Williams worked to defend his position, his team sergeant, Master Sergeant Scott Ford, was hit by a sniper round. Once again, Williams braved intense enemy fire to provide Ford first aid and moved him down the sheer mountainside to the casualty collection point. Then, knowing the commandos and his fellow soldiers were still in danger, Williams fought and climbed his way back up the mountainside under enemy fire to help defend the lead assault element, which still had several serious casualties to evacuate. Upon reaching the lead element, he provided suppressing fire, killing several insurgents, before once again exposing himself to enemy fire in order to move to the element's satellite radio and reestablish their communications capability. Williams then continued to expose himself to enemy fire as he assisted moving the wounded down the mountainside to the casualty collection point. After Williams reached the casualty collection point with 3 wounded soldiers, enemy fighters began maneuvering to overrun their position, putting the lives of the wounded and those caring for them at risk. Realizing the danger to the wounded, Williams again led the Afghan commandos in a counterattack and fought for several hours against the insurgents, keeping them at bay until helicopters arrived to evacuate the wounded. Again and again, as the wounded were being evacuated, Williams exposed himself to enemy fire while carrying and loading casualties onto the helicopters. He then continued to suppress numerous insurgent positions by directing commando fires, which allowed the patrol to evacuate the wounded and the dead without further casualties. Master Sergeant Williams's actions exemplify of leadership under fire. His ability to take initiative, successfully command troops pinned down in an ambush, and disregard his own safety to protect his commandos and fellow soldiers saved numerous lives and prevented his element from being overrun. God bless our vets.